I mean, I didn't set out to write a book of 5 stories. You know, I wrote actually the middle story, which is my first ghost story. I wrote first. And when I finished it, I thought, well, it's 80 pages long. I don't know what that is even. That's not a book, and it's not a short story.
Right.
And I just put it to one side, and then slowly other stories started showing up. And I just thought I'm going to write them at whatever length they come out and see what I've got.
Right.
And it ended up being these 5 stories, and I thought, well, I guess it's a book.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And so there it is. So it's a kind of accidental book.
Right.
But at the end, I thought there was a way in which these stories fitted together.
Right.
You know, they weren't just 5 random stories. That they had a way of, that they were kind of in conversation with each other.
Yes.
And so then I thought, okay, that probably is worth publishing as a book. I mean, I have other uncollected short stories,
Right.
which I didn't include because I thought then it would just be a bunch of stuff.
Right.
I wanted it to have some kind of thematic unity.
Right.
And so that's how it came. But it did come about accidentally.
Right. Well, that's interesting, this idea of the, because when I think of satanic verses, so I'm really, as a writer, moved by what I call spectacular failures. Because,
Thank you.
well, because what satanic verses does is it takes on the form of the novel and it sort of breaks it apart. And it's funny to say this is the first ghost story, because I'm like, well, satanic, I don't know, dyspeptic angels are kind of ghosts. But anyway, it's sort of this whole...
Angels aren't ghosts.
Yeah, they haunt you a lot though, don't they?
Let's not go there.
but anyway,
what you're right about the satanic verse is that it's kind of like a whole bunch of novels squashed into one novel.
yes, and that's the beauty of it. But because you said you didn't want to publish things and it would just be a bunch of stuff, have you come to a sort of place where you'd rather not put something out unless you feel it has to go out in the way it is?
I've always felt that. I thought, you know, there are enough books. You know, if already there are so many great books that none of us will ever manage to read them all in our lifetime.
Right.
So, unless you really have to write a book, don't write it.
Just
So what I mean is that the book should feel inevitable to the writer.
Yes.
It has to feel that it's something they have to write, otherwise they can't breathe.
Yes.
You know, those are the books to write.
Right.
And if you don't feel like that, don't write anything.
Yeah.
Because we have lots of books.
We do have lots of books.
If you go into a bookstore, there's lots of books.
Yes. And you could probably make more money selling used cars anyway.
I don't know about that.
So here's another question.